Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I am probably like the most excited that I've been all year for a video because today I have finally saved up enough points at Ulta to get the Dyson Airwrap. Something that I've been thinking about buying all year long because even though I don't do my hair like straight that often, I felt like this would be a really good addition to my freelance kit so that I don't have to carry an actual like blow dryer and stuff like that, because blow dryers are heavy and like take up a lot of space, and then I have a curling iron and all this stuff. So I decided I was going to give this a try, and I know it's like a really expensive thing to like give a try. I already washed my hair with the Living Proof No Frizz line, which I'm gonna enter the picture here because I didn't feel like bringing all that, because having curly hair, like, you have to like make sure that you straighten your hair. Like if you're gonna blow dry it, you have to make sure that you have your hair really wet and that you have enough product in it and that you really keep enough moisture in your hair, because if not, you're not gonna get a good blowout. So I really love Living Proof a lot. I'm a really big fan of them, and I've switched over to using them as my like shampoo and conditioner, even though it is a little more expensive, but it lasts me a long time. So I love this stuff, which I actually need to get more of this. This is the Restore Smooth Blowout Concentrate. It is a heat protectant for up to 450 degrees, and it helps to cut down blow dry time. I also like their primer. They have a hair primer too that I really love. We're gonna go and jump right into it. So this is it. Really heavy, hard for me to carry with one arm. You open it up and it comes with this little mat that you can put like the Airwrap on when you're not using it, and it'll help to protect everything. So I am going to put that just right behind me here. And it also comes with a little how-to instruction guide on how to use the barrel, which is what this is known for. It does have the rough dry attachment, and then we also have the bigger barrel, which I think this is like 20 millimeters, and I think this one's 16 millimeters wide. I'm not 100% sure on those numbers. So this one is a 1 6 inch barrel. It is like uniform all the way across, meaning that it is like the same width and thickness all the way across. There's no tapering to it. And then this is the 1.2 inch barrel. That this one does have a little bit of a taper. It is skinnier right in here, and then it's like thicker right in between. And then you do have two different directions with the barrels. Then we also have a smoothing brush, which looks like this. It has the little pink grips to it. And then we have a firm brush, which this is gonna be for someone with like thicker hair who really needs to like straighten something out. And then we have a round brush. So it doesn't say how thick the round brush is, but this is what I use anyways to straighten my hair. I'd say that I probably use a thicker barrel than this, probably like more like that size. So it's going to be really interesting to see how that works. And then of course we have the machine, the dryer right here. And just so you guys know, it does have a really long cord. Comes with this like thing here, and then this is the plug. So this is really heavy. It also comes with this little cleaner for the filter here. So make sure if you guys do get this not to throw this away, because this will be important. I just kept it in the box that I came in and left it in there. And then also all of the attachments do have plastic tips on them, which makes sense because if it was metal and you were going to take this off after it was used, you'd burn yourself. So it isn't metal, and I totally get why. So anyways, this is what the little machine looks like here. It has the like unlock button in the back here, and then the on and off button here. We have 3 speeds, 3 heat settings technically. All blow dryers usually come with 3 heat settings. Well, actually sometimes they only come with like 2. So we have cool, low heat, and high heat. And then we have low speed, medium speed, and high speed. So I'm going to go ahead and move this up to high speed, and we're going to jump right into it. So I'm going to go ahead and section off my hair. So I'm going to go ahead and use a few of the different attachments. I'm going to use the smooth and the firm side, the firm attachment on the back of my head, and then I'm gonna use the round brush attachment on the front. And then after I finish straightening my hair, then I'll use the Airwrap ones. I section it off, so I take my finger usually and I'll just go right behind my ear, and then I grab my finger on the other side and go right behind my ear. I don't like making like really perfect sections because then you'll be stuck with those perfect sections like after it's dry. This top section, we're not going to touch her for a little while. And then what I always like to do is I section this area in 3 different parts. So I'm going to go ahead and take my crown, just where I have most of my hair, and then I split this one more time and then take my ends and put it in there. So that's kind of like what my sectioning looks like. Then I have this section right here that I'm just going to split in half. So I'm going to start off with the firm one. And I'm going to go ahead and before I start, I'm just going to brush this smooth. And let's go ahead and start. Alright, so already starting, I am going to have to like dry this just a little bit, rough dry it just a tiny bit. Okay, so one section is done. That took me about like 2 minutes or so to do one section. It is really nice and smooth and silky and soft. I feel like I did a pretty good job for the most part. I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to the smooth one and see how that one works for me. So just to unlock, you press down and it comes out really easily. I'm gonna put the rough attachment on one more time just to kind of dry this. And I forgot to mention that this does have a cool shot, so once you turn it on, I'm going to turn it on real quick, it is going to make some noise. Then you just press it up and that's the cool shot button. Okay, so we're taking the smooth brush now. I'm going to do the same thing. And one thing that I did was, obviously I'm not using this brush, but I was like kind of going under like this and then also going over it like this, which is something I do anyway with my round brush. And then another thing that I was doing was once I was getting towards the bottom is I kind of like flipped it over and had my hair kind of over the brush and then pulled that way, so that way I could get the tension that I need, because the key with like straightening curly hair is tension. So let's go ahead and do the smooth brush. That side was definitely a lot faster, but I still feel like my ends could need a little tiny bit of TLC. I feel like probably using both of these brushes together would make it work. I usually don't use like paddle brushes anyways to straighten my hair, but you guys can see the difference between both sections here. So this is with the firm side, and then this is with the smooth side. I feel like the smooth side definitely still gives you nice volume, while the firm side makes it a little more flat. This is what we have going on so far. It is a little tiny bit frizzy, and I actually ended up getting this curl with the firming brush, just taking a really small section and going really slow with it. I learned so far by using this, you want to make sure you're taking small sections, so this size section would probably be good, and that when you're doing it, you know, you can go back and forth like this, but to really like lift the hair and go under, and then to slowly like twist the brush like so when you do it. Obviously this is off, but this is just to show you how slow you want to go. And then once you're done, you can do that again with the cool shot, and that's going to give you the smoothest result. Just going through it like this, especially with curly hair, is not going to really work that well. So yeah, my hair does feel really nice and soft, and it looks super shiny. But it did take a little bit of a learning curve with these two brushes. What it is about this brush that makes it so like nice and smooth, but it really does make it smooth and shiny and bouncy. So we're gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my hair. This part is the easiest part for me, and I always leave this for last. So this is what I do afterwards, is I'm gonna go ahead and take this and I'm gonna split this up in 3 sections. So 1, 2, 3, like that. Yeah, there we go. So this we're gonna keep in the center here. And so far it's taken me like about 20 to 30 minutes to do just that back section. But again, this was quite a bit of a learning curve, and with like talking to you guys, that also takes me some time. But I'm gonna go ahead and take the rough dry one, which I really didn't think I was gonna use, but it's really been helping just speed up the process some. So I'm gonna go ahead and rough dry this, just mostly this section here. All right, next up, we're gonna go ahead and use the round brush attachment, which is usually what I use to blow dry my hair anyways. So I'm gonna go ahead and split this in half, and I just take that other section and put it on top. I don't even clip it out of the way. Let's go ahead and try the round brush attachment. Alright, so this is what the round brush attachment looks like. You guys can see that did dry really, really fast. And we have that nice bounce. My ends are looking good, which is my biggest thing. I definitely like this attachment the most so far. Probably the fastest for me. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of my hair real quick. Alright, so this definitely gave us like that salon quality blowout. Look at that. Like, I don't even get that with my round brush usually. Just kind of flips out the ends a little bit. I mean, honestly, it didn't take that long with this attachment. I will say my hair is all up in it. The only thing that I have to say about this attachment, and it is a little harder to use because I'm used to having the round brush and my blow dryer. So I'm used to like doing my flips and stuff with this hand. So usually like what I do is I'll do stuff like this, then I wrap it back up and pull down. But since this is such a small barrel, I can't really do that with it, only just on the ends. So if your hair is like longer than this, I wouldn't really say that this attachment is going to be that easy for you to use. But I did like the results I got. I felt like it was a lot easier, a lot faster, and definitely a lot smoother, especially on my ends and whatnot. So now it's time for the part that probably most people are excited for, and this is something that I could have like just used a smooth brush probably and then added the curls in. You know, obviously I wanted to try out all the attachments. Now that our hair is nice and dry, I definitely recommend that you smooth it and straighten it out first before using any of the curling attachments, because if not, your hair is not going to look good. The funny thing about me is that even though my hair is naturally curly, it does not hold the curl well, because if you actually touch my hair, it's like the hair strands are a lot finer than you would think they would be. And there's really, like, my hair is really, really soft too. I do need a trim soon. I'm going to go ahead and start off with the bigger attachment. I have no idea which way this goes, but so it's on the highest setting. Okay. Ooh, okay, it already did it. There we go. So fun thing about this dryer, or the Airwrap, is that it turns off if it feels like your hair is getting too hot. So right now it's off because I think yeah, it's kind of really, really hot right now. So let me see if I can. So yeah, if it gets too hot, it will turn off on its own because it's not gonna let your hair burn. So taking a small section, wrapping it down. Okay, there we go. All right. Oh, wrong way. Cool shot. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and once the hair feels cold, then I'm gonna let go. So this is what the bigger barrel gives you. So it's definitely gonna be more of a like either a beachier wave or more of a blowout type wave. Now one thing I'm gonna try, because it does obviously like wrap from the bottom and work its way up, so I want it to like have some curl up here. So I'm gonna actually wrap it around the Airwrap first, and then I'm gonna turn it on and see if that works. Okay, that works. 100% cool. Then I turn it off, hold it there for a second, and release. So that did not give us a better curl at all. And obviously like this is the bigger barrel, so it's gonna give you more body, more than like a nice pretty curl. So this one is for the right side. I'm gonna use a small barrel on this side real quick just to show you guys what it's looking like, but definitely does give you now that little like bounce to the ends of your hair. And they did come out with a longer version of this for like longer hair, which would probably be better for me. Obviously it didn't come with this one because this is the basic. And I do have it on medium heat. Okay. There we go. Okay, so this is going the opposite direction. Holding it there. Once it gets hot, then I take a cold shot. Now it's cooled off. Ooh. Look at that. I don't want to touch it too much because I know my hair is finicky, but look at that. I want to try to create like those Instagram waves. So look at the difference between this side and this side. So this is definitely going to give you like tight curls. This is going to give you just more body. Very cute. Look at those. Very nice. All right, let's do the same thing on this side of my head. All right, I'm going to go ahead and try to curl all my hair real quick and see what happens, and I'll be back. This is my hair, nice and curled. It took me like about 10 minutes or so, to 10 or 15 minutes to curl all of this, which isn't that bad. It was like 5 seconds of hot per each section, and then 5 seconds of cool on each section. I did end up putting it up a little higher so that the curl did stay, because my bottom curls already kind of fell out. These were the ones that I used like medium heat on. I don't know if you can see it that well. I honestly can't see. I'm letting this finish cool off real quick because it does still feel a little tiny bit warm. I 1000% expect to look like this. Okay, so here we have the finished look. I don't know what's happening with this hair right here. I don't really curl my hair that often, so... Ooh, okay, there we go. Okay, I'm actually really impressed, like extremely impressed. Like my hair has never looked this good. Like I did have to put a little bit of hairspray. I used this flexible hold hairspray from Beyond the Zone. I got this from Sally's. I use this to like style hair a lot whenever I'm doing weddings and whatnot, because since it is flexible hold, I kind of spray it in the hair before curling each section, and then sometimes I'll spray some of that after and then put finishing spray on top. I didn't put any finishing spray in my hair just because I don't like the way hairspray feels on my hair. I want it to still feel nice and clean and natural, but I'm so impressed, like so impressed with how good my hair looks right now. Like, this looks like I just came out of a salon. I mean, obviously I am a licensed cosmetologist, so I do know how to do hair for the most part. But you know, like when I blow dry my hair and then like add curls to it, it does not look this good. Like, this looks shiny and healthy still. It looks really natural. It just looks very effortless. I still don't know what's happening with this piece because it's kind of going up and I want it to go this way. I don't know. It is a little bit of a learning curve, you know, trying to figure everything out and whatnot. But I'm still very, very much impressed. Like, look at that. You guys see that? I don't really know what it looks like back there, but I'm assuming it looks pretty good. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the Dyson Airwrap on my naturally curly hair. This is the finished result. I really like how it came out a lot. I think it looks really nice and effortless, and just, it did not take as much time as I thought it was going to. Obviously in the beginning it did take a little bit of time. If you have curly hair, I would probably, because they have 2 different sets. They have 3 different sets actually. They have the complete set, and they have like one for fine and curly hair, or fine thin hair, and one for thick hair or something like that. I would go with the one with the thicker hair for sure, or the one that comes with this brush attachment. Whichever one comes with this brush attachment, that's the one I would go for, because I feel like this brush attachment is really what made my hair nice and smooth on the top. I don't see myself using these brush attachments that much, at least not on myself, probably on a client. But for my hair, the way I like my hair to look, I wouldn't really like say that this helped speed up the process per se. And then with the Airwrap attachments, I am thinking about getting the longer one of this one versus getting the longer one of this one, just because I don't really see myself, like, unless if I were to use like this, then I would probably use this to add a little bit of like curl into my hair, but I can just get that same result with this. So I feel like this thicker one kind of is obsolete to me. Like, I'm not going to use that one as much. So I definitely would say, if you have curly hair or thick hair and you like to style your hair often, I would make the investment in getting the Dyson, or at least like getting a more expensive blow dry brush, because that brush was not my favorite. This, I did love that there are the different attachments, and I feel like for one person, all these attachments is not necessary. If you're a hairstylist or are gonna use it on other people, I feel like you can get these attachments. But if you're gonna just use it on yourself, figure out which one of the 2 sets is gonna work better for you. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you guys with the Dyson Airwrap. If you guys have the Dyson, let me know what your guys' thoughts are. If you like it, if you hate it, if you guys have any tips and tricks on it, let me know down below. I'd love to hear. I can't stop looking at my hair. It looks so good. I can't wait to do my makeup now for a video. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you guys. I hope you guys are having an awesome day, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know your guys' thoughts down below and what requests you guys have, what you guys want to see me do in the future, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then.